everybody. It's my third time being here now. Christina Jabalee, I'm the Associate Executive Director at Support House. I go by the pronouns she, her. We were so thrilled to have been selected 3 months ago, and at the start of our selection, we were just starting up a program called the Housing First Response Team. We had yet to hire our manager behind us, we had yet to have everyone on board, but we knew how important $10,000 would be to actually getting items and things that our unhoused, unsheltered population who struggle with mental health and addiction was going to be. And it really has been. And so I'm so excited to tell you, in the 3 short months this team has been doing this tremendous work, what they've actually accomplished with the donations that you've been able to provide. I'm gonna actually throw it right over to Catlin to share that, and then if we have a little bit of time, we have produced a very short video with a compilation of some of the people that we've supported over the years that could be fantastic to see. Let me get you to. There you go.
All right, I'll go to the quotes after. Hi everybody, I'm Catlin, she, her. I work with the Housing First Response Team for about maybe 4 months now, so I'm pretty fresh. I'm just gonna skip down to some pictures. So what we've been doing with the money, we've been doing quite a bit. We've been going into encampments and meeting folks. A lot of the hidden homeless, some people want to stay in the encampment, some people, they want to get shelter right away, so we do a combination of whatever people are asking for at that point of their journey. So this couple here, this lovely couple, we met them in an encampment, not too far from our office actually. They came in, they were ready for support. We were able to help get them through the process, and we actually got them housed right now, which is exciting. And they, this is over here, we'll just call him Jay. Sometimes we do lunch together. He really is very thankful for a lot of the support that he gets. We have given them cell phones so that people can make appointments, do their online bookings, anything to do with court, medical appointments. So I thought this was a nice quote. This is from a different individual. Being on the street is hard enough, so thank you for being so helpful and accommodating in doing almost everything we ask. In your debt, I haven't realized how much I missed having a shower and a bed to sleep in then. So a lot of what we do is we build rapport with the folks that we meet in the encampments or in the shelters or unsheltered. And a lot of building that rapport too, they don't just automatically trust us. So it's bringing things to them like medical supplies, it's bringing harm reduction supplies, it's bringing Gatorade, tick removal kit, sunscreen, anything that people just kind of take for granted, but anyone, they really need it and people really appreciate it when you don't really have much except for what you have in your tent. So this person was texting on a phone that we were able to give them so that we were able to keep in touch, and then we were able to follow that person, and now he's actually also being accommodated, in the process of being accommodated into a more stable home. And how do I go down?
This one.
All right. There we go. So this is an encampment. This is in Burlington, actually. I don't know if anyone's seen it. A lot of the unsheltered folks that we encounter in Halton actually are hidden homeless, that you actually have to look for it. So this encampment here, we do go on Thursdays with police out and try to locate folks. We also go as a team once we know where people are without the police, because we find that sometimes there's a bit more trust there when they don't see the uniform. Oh yeah, thank you. So this is an encampment that we go, you know, we leave our card, we leave if you want some drinks and snacks, and then eventually people start talking to us about services that we offer, and this is how we get quite a few of our folks into shelter. So this is not inclusive list, but a lot of the stuff that we have purchased with the money, thank you by the way.
Which is now 10,000.
Yeah, that's amazing. So just add an extra 425 to that number. We've encountered about 55 people so far, which is quite a bit. We do have 5 folks on our team, and about 50 have connected. We do have a nurse that works alongside our team as well, who works actually out of the back of her car. She goes into the encampment, she goes into the shelter, she's providing harm reduction kits, she's providing medical care, and if people want to be on to get off of using some substances, she also supports with the methadone and Suboxone. So we provide phones, which has been great. A lot of people, like everything, you need to be connected to the internet, medical appointments, talking to your family, just about even looking for like housing, you need to have a phone, or some access. So we're able to provide that, thank you. YMCA memberships, this has been a request from a lot of the folks that we work with, so we're glad to be able to provide that. We give out gift cards, McDonald's, Walmart, Tim Hortons, what people are asking for. We give tents, some people that decide to stay in encampments, sometimes their tents do need to be kind of upgraded because there's a lot of wear and tear, so we do provide that. Pregnancy tests, lots of other Gatorade, granola bars. We give out coolers because people don't have access to fridges. We also give a lot of food. Actually, I just want to give a shout out to Nancy from Wellington Church here. Yeah, you guys are fabulous. So a lot of the food that you give us, we put into the coolers if they're in the encampment. And then we're going to be getting these vests so that people can identify us in the winter. Right now we have cool gear that I should have wore today, but I didn't. That does identify us when we go into encampments, but the vests will also be pretty awesome. So these are just some of the cool stuff we bought. Some Tim Hortons gift cards. Some of them are the harm reduction supplies, you know, just sunscreen, bug spray, things that, you know, we could just have probably in our bags, but a lot of folks just don't have access to that. And then I want to go back up to some quotes. So there was this client, just call her SM. She's quite young. She's like in her mid-20s. She has a dog and high risk. Before she came to be with us, she had several overdoses that landed her in the hospital. And she was bouncing from place to place, high risk for trafficking. We were able to engage with her at the Burlington Go during one of our encampment kind of scouts. And she connected with our team right away. It took a bit of time to get the trust, but she ended up being with us now for 3 months. She's on her way to getting her own place. She's starting to set goals for herself, and she's working really closely with our team. So she said, I don't know where I would be if you guys hadn't picked me up from the Go station that day. She's quite lovely, this lady. Our peer worker, Katie, because our team has 4 outreach workers and 1 peer worker. She goes in the shelters twice a week and does peer activities in groups. She said, a gentleman at the shelter thanked me for playing cards with them because he said he often feels isolated without meaningful daily activities, and in order to raise his vibration higher, he needs human contact. So I just thought that was pretty awesome to have that connection, to be able to form that, because that's how it all starts, you know, get people, build that rapport, and then you can connect them with services if they feel that, you know, that's the direction they want to head in. And then this other lady, KR, also a very young lady, very young, she's like maybe 19 or 20. She says, I've never met anyone who understands the way I think. And so really interesting with KR, she told me once that she runs from every social worker, every agency that she comes in contact with, and she had a lot of trauma and abuse growing up, so it was really hard for her to connect. And she's been with us just shy of 3 months now, so I asked her, well, how are you staying engaged with us for this long? Like, this is pretty amazing. Like, what is it about us that makes it work? And she was just talking about the services and how we come with this non-judgmental approach. You know, if she's asking for something, we support her in that process. We don't try to make her jump to whatever we think that she should be doing. And then she really connects with our peer worker. So she really feels like she's being understood, which I think is pretty amazing that she's stuck with us for so long, considering she doesn't usually stick with services for longer periods.
I think we're good.
All right.
Well, yeah, we'll wrap really quick. So the one that she just spoke about is someone that's also been living in encampment for
Yes.
quite a long period of time. Again, stumbled upon individuals. We were doing ride-alongs with both Burlington and Oakville Police because at the moment that is our outreach in this region, is our community mobilization officers are the ones. They said that they have had a 200% increase in calls for homelessness in the last year, and 50% of their work now is dedicated to reaching out to individuals, which we hope now with the development of our team, they said we've made a huge impact already, and that we're going to attempt to start doing that work without police presence. This isn't a police issue, and so we really want to take that from them. And again, us showing up, having all the things that we've been able to get due to your donation is really helping us to have people trust us and recognize we're not there to cause any trouble. We're there just to support them however they need. So thank you so much. We do have a capital campaign coming. We are building a 37-unit building, which I know I mentioned before, and I'm going to send all the information. So if anyone wants to know about how we're planning on expanding supportive housing in Houlton, we are also moving and shaking in that area. So thank you so much.